Is it worth it? That's the topic for today's video. Is it worth it? Uh, as many of you know, especially my subscribers, uh, people that have visited my page and not subscribed, because there's quite a few of y'all. Uh, I believe a man should protect and provide. I believe that a man should give a woman money. I believe that a man should, uh, in some shape, fashion, or form, support her daily housing needs, whether it's rent, half on rent, electricity, water, cable, something. I believe a man should take care of a woman. And I'm not saying that a woman should not work, because as I've said in the past, my last partner, she worked. We tried to start two successful businesses, but we failed. But the women that I have, most of the women that I have been in relationships with, did not work because they didn't have to work. And let's just be honest, when you're talking about being in various countries outside of America, or even America, but especially various countries outside of America, uh, Middle East, Asia, whatever the case may be, South America, even if they are working, it's for very little money. So if you meet a young lady and they say, "Hey, I'm working, da 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 da, I'm making $500-600 a month," hey, baby, like I can just give you that, and you don't even have to work. You don't gotta slave. You don't gotta do this hard labor. You don't gotta work 2,000 hours a week. But the title of this video is it worth it? I feel that first and foremost, at one point in time, like 97% of my viewers were male. 97% of my viewers were male. Truth be told, I catered to the male travelers that was out running the world reckless. I looked at my statistics the other day, and it's almost half and half. It's almost 50-50. So I'm going to be a little bit less aggressive with the conversation, because I'm about at 50-50, and I've gained a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot, but I've gained quite a few female followers recently. But with that being said, is it worth it? That's the title. uh, is it worth supporting someone, giving someone money, paying bills, paying for hair, nails, whatever that they want, everything that they need, supporting them, being that financial backbone? If they need you, they know they can call you every time they ask for something. You give it to them. And I'm not saying this is right or this is wrong. I'm not saying this shoe should fit everyone, but I'm just giving you an example. Maybe you'll get it in the end. Is it worth uh, helping someone? Finances can be giving someone money, or it can be paying for something, purchasing something, paying a rent, paying an electricity bill. It's a plethora of things that taking care of someone, especially financially, can encompass. It could be putting gas in their car. It encompasses a lot. But for those that are primarily taking care of someone, just like their mother or their father, taking care of them so they don't need anything, they don't want anything, and they disrespect you, and they're negligent with their tongue and abusive with their tongue. And they're putting you down, and not answering calls or responding to text messages in a timely manner. They're blocking or declining your calls, or blocking you on WhatsApp or any other messaging app that's out there. Is it worth it? Men and women, right? Because, like I said, I'm about 50-50 with men and women. Men and women, especially those women that are out there taking care of men. And I'm not saying it's good or it's bad, but life is life. And men that are out there taking care of women, is it worth it? Is it worth a headache? Is it worth the stress? Is it worth the sleepless nights? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And these have been questions that I've asked myself for the longest time with dealing with women in my life that have stressed me out. I have always asked myself those few words: is it worth it? And don't get me wrong, I don't mind providing. I don't mind being there for someone physically, mentally, financially, and sexually. But if I am doing these things and bringing these things to a woman, being submissive should not be a option. Being submissive should not be a second thought. Being submissive should be human nature. If a woman can't or hasn't bought me a pair of shoes, a shirt, or asked me what size pants I wear, paid my electricity bill or water bill, and I'm not saying that she should, but if a woman cannot do 10 or 15% of what I do for her or what I can do for her, is putting up with disrespect worth it? So I ask you, men and women that are providing, that are doing more for their partners than their partners can do for them, is it worth it? You know, most foreign women, especially those in Asia, you know, I think Asia has the countries and the continent that you're more than likely to get someone to be submissive. Besides the girls that you're going to find in the club, the average woman in most of these countries you're going to find to be submissive. From someone who's dated someone from Africa, the continent of Africa, from someone who's dated women in or dated a woman in South America, from someone that's dated women in America. I can tell you that if you're looking for a submissive woman, Asia is the place to be. Even though I am not all that attracted to Asians, uh, but these women in these other countries, these women in these other continents that are with you, that are in a relationship with you, that are partnered with you, in the same circumstance of not being able to do anything for you, not bringing anything to the table, they too must be submissive. If I am looking at my bank account going down, if I am looking at my savings going down, if I am looking at my check going down, if I'm looking at the money that's in my pocket going down because I am with someone, I feel that I should not be getting a lot of disrespect. So we have to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is the stress worth it? And that's what I want you, men and women, to think about today. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Sometimes we are attracted to different things that keep us in relationships. Sometimes people have children with their partners and they try to stay in these relationships. Sometimes people are sexually attracted to them. They may, do something crazy to you in the bedroom. They may cook good. They may cuddle good. They may wash your back. But unfortunately, some of these small things or medium-sized things that these individuals are doing for us doesn't outweigh the disrespect. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Find someone that's going to respect you. And I told someone this, and I'm going to repeat. I've told someone this, and it's highly disrespectful. But if I am taking care of you and I am providing for you, just like your mother and your father, do not disrespect me and do not talk bad to me, just like your mother and your father. Is it worth it? you subscribe, you like,